haven't been on a date in 2 years, and I gotta be honest with you, I feel like I could go another 20. That sounds wild. I have no intentions on doing that, but let's just talk about how I got here. At the beginning of 2022, I was in a series of bullshit situationships, like three back to back to back, that were just unfulfilling. Um, After the third one, where I got ghosted, I was like, let's reevaluate what we're doing with our lives. I was kind of just dealing with men who I was not in their league. And it has nothing to do with looks or finances or anything like that. We weren't equally yoked, and we weren't going in the same direction. Like we were not aligned. And I didn't know that at the time because I didn't know where I was going. I was essentially lost. So I was kind of entertaining just anybody. So, yes, full accountability on my part. But after that third one, I decided to really go inward, and decide what I wanted to do next. I had just gotten another fully remote job. So I was like, all right, now's the time to get a dog. I'd always wanted a dog, and now that I would be working from home all the time, I was like, this is perfect. I got a puppy, a good sturdy dog, and I had ambitions to go hiking and take her out and all of these fun adventures. 3 months in, she broke her leg. So I ended up tethered to this new dog for the next couple of months. And by the end of that, by the time she was healed, I was like, I need to get out of this house. I need human contact. So I got on the apps and met someone. He was cool. We spoke on the phone a couple times, and we decided to go out. I actually have a video on that I'll link at the end of this video. But I decided not to move forward. He did too. He had his own stuff going on. But the experience definitely made me take a step back and be like, all right, maybe dating is not happening for me right now, because he, again, was not aligned with me and where I was going. By that time, I kind of had a little bit more momentum, and I kind of had a sense that, like, I wanted different out of life. So I took 2023 to just stay in my house, proverbially, not go out, be inside. And I just went through so much transformation. I started to see where I was headed, build momentum towards where I was going, and pieces of the puzzle started to come together of what I wanted, what I saw for myself. And I remember October 23rd, no, October 24th, 2023, I had an epiphany that I'm ready to be married. Never in my life had I had always wanted a family and dreamed of all of that, but I had never dated with intentions of that. I'd always kind of just been out there, especially like in my 20s, early 30s. I was like, I am not ready for marriage yet. So just out here meeting people, having fun. But October 24th, 2023, I decided, all right, it's time to shut everything else down. And I got serious about protecting myself, protecting my energy, just the going out and being in environments where you have like leeches and just energy vampires and all of that. Cut all of that out. I officially stopped drinking like 3 weeks after that, on November 18th, 2023. And none of these things have anything to do with religion. It was all God. But yeah, all of the careless hanging out, casual sex, all of that Dunzo. And without the distractions and, again, bullshit situationships and worrying about other people's needs and worrying if I'm doing enough or yada, 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 I had so much clarity in my mind, so much space for messages, so much space for just to be inventive, to be ambitious, to work on things that I would have never in my wildest dreams think I would be into. And in 2024, as I've talked about before, I was in a startup incubator, and those first couple of months of the year, I was all wrapped up into that. And again, because I wasn't tethered to anything, I could just move as I wanted to. And I've been moving in a different direction from that. Still open to all the possibilities, but it's just been a time of deep clarity and trust and letting myself be led. Just being laser focused on not even the future, but just the present. Like being vulnerable in the moment and understanding that while I know that there's something greater happening, I can't articulate it. So I just have to be in full trust of the process. So yeah, these last couple years of not dating, not being bothered with the yaps or entertaining men or anything like that have been, I wouldn't trade them for the world. For it's just been such a beautiful experience. I've learned so much about myself. I've picked up so many different hobbies and disciplines and learned so much about the world and opened my heart up, opened my spirit up, my mind up to so many possibilities. And that is the joy of not being tethered to another human who is dependent on you. Like in relationships, for better or worse, we're dependent on each other. And that's a beautiful thing, but it can also pull you away from your intuition. It can pull you away from things deep down inside that you want to do for yourself and yourself only. So if you're single now, if you're exploring, or just at least open to exploring what's next for you, let go and let it happen, because there are so many amazing revelations ahead of you. And I'm not even fully where I'm going. I'm not even there yet, but I'm having so much fun in this moment, in this process. So again, yeah, that's what comes with not dating, not being out in these streets, not drinking, the casual sex, the exchange of energy, the depletion of energy. That energy can be transmuted, can be redirected into something greater. So if you're single right now and have been for a while, lean into all of that extra time and that extra energy that you have. It can do wonders.